is Trivia for Kids, where it's not just for adults anymore.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today for the Trivia for Kids podcast.
It's Quinn.
And Casey.
And we're excited to bring you episode 33.
Of us again.
Again.
So, Quinn, you got to do something really cool this past week. You were in a play.
I was.
And what was the play called?
The Jungle Book.
And what character were you in the Jungle Book?
A character that's not in the movie called Tabaki.
And what is Tabaki?
A jackal.
And what is a jackal?
Hard to describe.
Try.
A skinny wolf with long ears.
A skinny wolf with long ears. And where are jackals from?
No idea.
The jungle? I would hope that if they're in the Jungle Book, they live in the jungle, right?
I thought he would live in the desert. They're taken in the pictures that are online are taken in the desert.
Oh, well, I will say, Quinn, you were the best jackal I'd ever seen in my life.
Thanks.
But now, that was sort of your last big activity before school starts. So the time is winding down, my dear.
Yeah, and I'm excited.
Great. I can tell.
Yeah. I'm so excited. No, I'm actually really excited.
We have a joke of the week this week that was submitted by some hometown girls.
Thanks.
Their names are Jovi and Ruthie. Thanks so much for the joke. Here it is. Why do ants never get sick?
No idea.
Because they have little antibodies.
That's so funny.
That is a great joke. Thank you, girls. All right, Quinn, episode 33.
Let's get this show on the road.
Here's how the show works. Trivia for Kids consists of 5 rounds with 7 questions each. We will announce the answers at the end of each round. Each new round will have a different category. After the 5th round, we will have the final exam, which will test you on the toughest questions we have covered in the previous rounds. Everyone ready? Let's get started.
Round 1. The category is Cars the Movie. This category is brought to you by Jackson. Thanks, Jackson. Question 1. What number is Lightning McQueen? Question 2. What type of truck is Mater? Question 3. Why did Doc, aka the Hudson Hornet, leave racing? Question 4. What is the name of Sally's Motel? Question 5. What is McQueen's catchphrase? Question 6. What is the name of McQueen's transportation big rig? Question 7. What is the name of the small town that Lightning McQueen ends up in after he falls out of a truck?
And now the answers to round 1. Question 1. What number is Lightning McQueen?
Lucky number 95.
Is 95 a lucky number?
No, I don't know.
What's your lucky number?
I like number 16.
I like 21.
My dad likes 23.
I feel like a lot of people like 23. Question 2. What type of truck is Mater?
A tow truck.
You know what I never thought of? It's kind of like his name is tomater, like tomato, kind of.
Tomato. Oh,
Like, I'm going to eat a tomato.
oh yeah. Like potato, but tomato.
Right. Maybe that's how they say it down south. Like, oh, I need a BLT, bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes.
That's actually really funny.
Question 3. Why did Doc, a.k.a. the Hudson Hornet, leave racing?
He got into a bad crash. He is a retired Piston Cup champion who got in a severe crash which ended his career. He vows never to come back to Piston Cup, but does as the crew chief for Lightning.
I think that's a valid reason to quit racing.
Yeah.
A bad crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
That'd be sad though. It would like end his career.
Yeah, I feel like that probably happens. Probably happens to people in cars.
In cars, yes.
Question 4. What is the name of Sally's Motel?
Cozy Cone.
It's a motel with each unit made to look like a traffic cone. Lightning spends most of his nights there after being invited by Sally, his lady love. Question 5. What is Lightning McQueen's catchphrase?
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow! That was good. You did it well.
We just watched Cars 2 last night. But anyway, so you know the Italy guy I was talking about,
Yeah.
right? He doesn't like McQueen at all. So he had a license plate, a sticker on the back of his vehicle or body, whatever it is, that said "Ciao McQueen," and then Lightning McQueen had one at the last race that said "Ka-chow."
That's funny.
Ka-chow Francesco. Yeah, that's his name.
So they were trying to be mean to each other by putting in bumper stickers on.
Well, at the end they were really against each other, but anyway.
Question 6. What is the name of McQueen's transportation big rig?
Mac. That's a type of truck.
A Mack truck. Yep, you're right. Question 7. After he falls out of Mac's truck, what is the name of the small town that Lightning McQueen ends up in?
Radiator Springs.
Radiator Springs. That's a good name.
What does radiate mean?
A radiator is a part of a car.
Oh, that makes sense.
Round 2. The category is insects. Question 1. What percent of the animal life forms on Earth are insects? Question 2. Which organ do insects not have? Question 3. How long is the largest known ant colony? 37 miles, 370 miles, or 3,700 miles? Question 4. What percent of the world's population eats insects as a regular part of their diet? Question 5. How many eyes do the majority of caterpillars have? Question 6. How many flowers do honeybees have to visit in order to make 1 pound of honey? Question 7. How long can a termite live?
And now the answers to round 2.
So, to go along with Jovi and Ruthie's cute ant joke, we figured we'd do an insect category this week. Kind of worked out. Thanks, girls.
Question 1. What percent of the animal life forms on Earth are insects?
90%.
What?
90. 90. With an estimated total of 6 to 10 million species, insects make over 90% of animal life forms on Earth.
Okay. My mind is blown.
Yeah,
I thought it would be 20%.
I never would have guessed it was that much either.
Oh, man. Question 2. Which organ do insects not have?
Lungs. Insect respiration is accomplished without lungs. In most cases, air is taken in through openings on the sides of the abdomen and thorax called spiracles and transported directly to tissue cells using tracheal tubes. It is so interesting how so many life forms are completely different.
Question 3. How big is the largest known ant colony? 37 miles, 370 miles, or 3,700 miles?
3,700 miles. The largest recorded continuous colony of ants in the world stretches 3,700 miles from northern Italy through the south of France to the Atlantic coast of Spain and is made up of a species of Argentine ant introduced into Europe during the 1920s.
Oh man, that's
a lot of ants.
Long ant colony.
Imagine how long it would have taken them to measure that thing. Whew.
Question 4. What % of the world's population eats insects as a regular part of their diet?
80%. 80%. Insects are regularly consumed as food by 80% of the world's population. More than 2 billion people worldwide eat insects every day, and for many, it's the only available meat rich in protein, sugar, and vitamins.
Oh man.
So tell me, Quinn, would you eat an insect?
Hard pass.
Hard pass? What if it was covered in chocolate?
Even more of a hard pass.
What? Oh, I would totally eat them. I would eat them like sprinkled on top of something as like a crunchy addition to a salad or like a top of a pasta. I would totally eat an
I feel
insect.
so bad for those who like have that as their only
I don't
meat.
think that. I think they taste pretty good. Like if you cook them right, I think they taste decent.
Yeah, like back in the Bible days, they like cooked them and ate them.
Yeah.
It's like it was like a normal thing, and nobody thought you were weird.
Desperate times, Quinn.
Question 5. How many eyes do the majority of caterpillars have?
12. Caterpillars have 6 pairs of simple eyelets called stomata. You would think an insect with 12 eyes would have excellent eyesight, but that's not the case. The stomata can detect changes in light intensity, but cannot form an image.
So if a caterpillar crawls up your finger, they might not know that it's a finger. They
Probably
might
think
think it's a stick,
or
yeah.
whatever. Do you suppose butterflies have 12 eyes if caterpillars have 12 eyes?
Well,
I don't know the answer.
I don't know.
It's just something that popped into my head.
Now my brain hurts. Question 6. How many flowers do honeybees have to visit in order to make 1 pound of honey?
2 million. Honeybees will tap about 2 million flowers and fly 50,000 miles to make 1 pound of honey.
Poor things.
I bet they're tired.
And we're taking their stuff.
Right.
For how much they make.
Man, all that hard work, and we're like, we'll take that.
We should just make an invention that like sucks up all the pollen and does it itself, and then it turns it into honey inside of like a vacuum.
But
bag.
then still keep the bees and then just let them keep their own honey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let the bees keep their own honey, but make an invention that helps make honey yourself.
I feel like you're onto something, Quinn.
I feel like
it.
I am.
I like
Maybe
it.
I'll be an inventor. Question 7. How long can a termite live?
Up to 50 years. The lifespan of most insects is very short, sometimes only a few days. But for some African species of termites, the queen's lifespan may be up to 50 years. Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, man. Round 3. The category is Among Us. Big thanks to listener Ben. And guess what? Ben is also from the great state of Iowa. Thanks, Ben. Question 1. What are the 5 roles players can be assigned at the beginning of the game? Question 2. What hat is no longer available in Among Us? The Santa hat, the cracked egg, or the light bulb? Question 3. What are the maps in Among Us? Question 4. Where do players get new cosmetics within the game? Question 5. How many player colors are available? Question 6. Name 2 sabotage events that can end the game. Question 7. What year was Among Us first released?
And now the answers to round 3. Question 1. What are the 5 roles players can be assigned at the beginning of the game?
Engineer, scientist, crewmate, imposter, or shapeshifter? Shapeshifter. Players can also become ghosts and guardian angels after gameplay starts.
So, Among Us is going to be about my level of knowledge as Pokemon because I've never played it. I know what the app picture looks like, and that's as far as my knowledge of Among Us goes.
They're easy to draw.
Oh, they are easy to draw.
I don't play it anymore.
But you loved it for a while.
I did. I like that I could play with my cousins on it.
Question 2. What hat? I get hats? What hat is no longer available in Among Us? A Santa hat, a cracked egg, or a light bulb?
The light bulb. The cracked egg was my favorite hat.
Oh, I like that one. Well, apparently it's still available because that wasn't the answer.
Yeah.
Question 3. What are the maps in Among Us?
The Skeld, Myra HQ. Tell me if I'm saying this wrong. I'm sorry. Polis and the airship. A new map has been announced, but it is unreleased.
I thought you did a good job. I wouldn't know how to say Myra, M-I-R-A. Either Myra or Mira, H-Q.
Mira.
Question 4. Where do players get new cosmetics within the game?
Cosmic cubes.
What are
cosmetics?
Makeup.
Oh. What?
Cosmetics is a fancy word for makeup.
Oh. I didn't know they got makeup.
Apparently.
Oh. But they only got hats and colors.
Well, maybe the makeup changes their color. I don't know. I'm making stuff up now. Question 5. How many player colors are available?
18. Red, blue, green, pink, orange, yellow, black, white, purple, brown, cyan, lime, maroon, rose, banana, gray, tan, coral.
Oofda. Which one was your favorite of that long list of colors?
Banana.
Banana. I like that too because
I
that's
have
color
a
of your
banana
backpack.
colored backpack. Yeah.
I would pick lime.
Yeah. She likes green.
I do. Question 6. Name 2 sabotage events that can end a game.
Reactor meltdown. Oxygen depleted.
Reset seismic stabilizers. And avert crash course.
So, what's a reactor meltdown? I'm going to go through these.
A reactor is if there's like a nuclear power plant, a reactor has something to do with keeping it under control. And if there's a nuclear reactor like explosion, then the power plant can explode and the bad stuff in the power plant can get into the atmosphere or the water or the air or whatever.
Oh. What about oxygen
Depletion?
depleted?
You know what that means. Like
No more oxygen?
Yeah, just goes away.
Oh. What about reset seismic stabilizers?
Well, seismic has something to do with like an earthquake. So I'm guessing it has something to do with like the earth rumbling and causing damage.
Avert crash course. What does avert crash course mean?
I think it means like to go a different way. Question 7. What year was Among Us first released?
2018.
Oh, it's that old, huh?
I thought that was pretty young. I thought it came out in like 2016. That's when Frozen came out.
That was a long time ago. You just
I
started
didn't know
playing
that.
Among Us like 6 months ago, so I thought it was newer than that, but
Whoa, really?
yeah, I think so.
Round 4. The category is music. Question 1. What is the oldest surviving musical instrument? Question 2. Which country is Justin Bieber from? Question 3. What are piano keys made out of? Question 4. Which pop star has fans called Little Monsters? Question 5. What instrument is used by the Indigenous people of Australia to accompany ceremonial dancing and singing? Question 6. A group of 2 singers is called a duo, but what is a group of 3 singers called? Question 7. Which former member of the band One Direction had a hit single called Watermelon Sugar? And now the answers to round 4. Question 1. What is the oldest surviving musical instrument?
The flute.
I thought it was going to be the drums.
I was guessed the same. Yep. Nope, a flute. An ancient bone flute, estimated to be about 43,000 to 82,000 years old, was found by Dr. Ivan Turk, a paleontologist at the Slovenian Academy of Science at a Neanderthal campsite in Slovenia in 1998. The oldest known musical instrument is made of an old cave bear femur segment with 4 holes.
Okay, I'd just like to give my mom a round of applause for that mouthful.
Slovenian and Neanderthal. Whew, those were tough words.
Hey, I play the flute.
Yeah, right?
Yay! My instrument is old. Question 2. Which country is Justin Bieber from?
Canada! Did you know that?
I did. Question 3. What are piano keys made out of?
Plastic. Even though piano keys are referred to as the ivories, they haven't been made out of ivory since the 1940s to protect endangered species. Today, they are most often made of plastic or resin. So have you ever heard of somebody saying, tickling the ivories?
Believe it or not, I was actually thinking, while you were reading that question, I was thinking, I'm going to say tickle the ivories. And I'm like, maybe she will too. Wouldn't that be something?
Can you say tickle the plastic now that you know they're made out of plastic?
Tickle the plastic. Question 4. Which pop star has fans called Little Monsters?
Lady Gaga. Do you know any Lady Gaga songs?
Poker Face?
Yep.
That's it.
Oh, I'm sure you've heard of more. She sings like, I'm off the deep end.
Oh, I did not know that. Yes, I do know that song.
What else does she sing? Oh man, a whole bunch of them. I just can't come up with any right now off the top of my head.
Question 5. What instrument is used by the Indigenous people of Australia to accompany ceremonial dancing and singing?
Didgeridoo. Hugh Jackman. I feel like we talked
Put
about...
another shrimp on the bobby. Yes, we did.
When did we talk about that?
Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy says that in Despicable Me 3,
Yeah,
doesn't she?
that wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, didgeridoo. Hugh Jackman. The didgeridoo is a wind instrument developed by Indigenous Australians within the last 1,500 years and is still in widespread use today. It is often used to accompany ceremonial dancing and singing. So, do you know what a didgeridoo sounds like?
No, I don't know.
Do you know what it sounds like?
No.
Boy, this is going to challenge me to make a noise like it. It goes like, nope. It's really like...
I'm sorry. We'd like to introduce another member. Welcome, Chewbacca.
No. I was pretty close.
Yes. You sounded like a didgeridoo playing Chewbacca.
Chewbacca playing didgeridoo, you mean?
No, I don't know. Question 6. A group of 2 singers is called a duo. But what is a group of 3 singers called?
A trio.
That makes pretty much sense.
Yep.
So, like Simon and Garfunkel are a duo, but
Lady A is a trio. Or who else would be a trio?
is Usher a trio? Or is he like a quadruple?
He's one guy.
Oh. I was thinking of the song, yeah. Sorry, guys. Question 7. Which former member of the band One Direction had a hit single called Watermelon Sugar?
Harry Styles.
She thinks Harry Styles is cute.
He is.
I 100% disagree. Round 5. The category is the color black. Question 1. What is the day after Thanksgiving called in the U.S.? Question 2. Will.i.am and Fergie are members of which musical group? Question 3. According to superstition in most Western cultures, what black animal symbolizes bad luck? Question 4. What is the name of Africa's longest and most venomous snake and was Kobe Bryant's nickname? Question 5. What part of the human eye is typically black? Question 6. Which Marvel superhero is from the country of Wakanda? Question 7. Which black animal signifies an outcast of a group or family?
And now the answers to round number 5. Question 1. What is the day after Thanksgiving called in the United States?
Black Friday.
And what happens on Black Friday, Quinn?
Things are like 100% off.
Things are on super, super sale, aren't they? One of my favorite days of the year, mind you. I love a good Black Friday sale. Question 2. Will.i.am and Fergie are members of which musical group?
The Black Eyed Peas.
Do you know a song they sing?
No.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Anyone else? Any song else? Any else songs?
They sing a song called Boom Boom Pow. Have you heard that song before?
Boom, boom, pow. No, I haven't.
I'm not going to try to sing that one. Question 3. According to a superstition in most Western cultures, which black animal symbolizes bad luck?
A black cat. We were just watching Hocus Pocus today. I don't know why. And it had a black cat in it.
Yep.
So, thought I had to bring that up.
There you go. Question 4. What is the name of Africa's longest and most venomous snake and was Kobe Bryant's nickname?
The Black Mamba.
Yep, Black Mamba. Question 5. What part of the human eye is typically black?
Pupil. What do you mean typically?
Well, I think like some people who might have eye problems probably don't have a black pupil.
Oh, typically. Okay.
But I know nothing. Question 6. Which Marvel superhero is from the country of Wakanda?
Black Panther.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
And what's his real name? Not Black Panther, but
T'Challa.
T'Challa. Question 7. Which black animal signifies an outcast of a group or family?
The black sheep.
And now it's time for the final exam. Now remember, you've heard these questions in the previous rounds, but these were the hardest ones we've had. So use your memory and try to think back to what the answers are.
Question 1. Which organ do insects not have?
Lungs.
Question 2. What number is Lightning McQueen?
95.
Question 3. What instrument is used by the Indigenous people of Australia to accompany ceremonial dancing and singing?
Didgeridoo. Took all my effort not to say it in an Australian accent.
Question 4. What year was Among Us first released?
2018.
Question 5. Which black animal signifies an outcast of a group or family?
The black sheep.
Question 6. What is the oldest surviving musical instrument?
Flute.
Question 7. What % of the world's population eats insects as a regular part of their diet?
80%.
So, folks, there you got it. Episode number 33, double three.
No, 3.
The big 3. No, that would be just number 3. Not the big 3, sorry.
1 week from today till school starts, girl. Una más.
I do want school to come. I want summer to stay.
Yeah, but it's inevitable.
I know that you really want us to go to school.
I
You're
really
like,
do.
I'm so sad that you don't have to go to school, but I'm actually happy about
But I'm ready for you to go back to school.
it. Yes.
All right.
That's you.
Thanks, everybody, for listening.
Thank
Hey,
you.
happy back to school, everybody.
Woo!
Keep your jokes and questions coming and categories.
Yeah.
Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Trivia for Kids Podcast. And if you have a question idea or even an entire category, please email us at triviaforkidspodcast@gmail.com.